What is your da'wah other than calling people to knowing their Lord and worshipping Him alone? And how can you give da'wah to get people to know their Lord when you don't know your Lord? Kaif, what are you going to call them to? Tell me. What is your da'wah going to be based upon? The core, the foundation of our da'wah is nothing but teaching people about Allah, getting them to know their Lord so they can worship Him alone. Once we get people to that stage, then okay, we can teach them other things. Then we'll teach them how to pray, how to fast, how to give zakah, how to do hajj. We'll teach them about the 6 pillars of iman. Then we'll teach them about akhlaq. We'll teach them about halal. We'll teach them about haram. But the first thing is we call them to Tawḥīd. Just like the Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alayhi wa sallam, he commanded Muʿādh ibn Jabal when he sent them to al-Yaman. What did he say to him? He said, indeed, O Mu'adh, you are approaching a people from the people of the book. So let the first thing you call them to be that they bear witness to La ilaha illallah. Like if they accept that from you, then call them to Ṣalāh. Yani before we even teach people Ṣalāh, we call them to Ṣalāh. Before that comes Tawḥīd. Call them to Tawḥīd first and foremost. So how about those who their da'wah is all about good akhlaq, seerah, halal, haram, fiqh? They talk about everything in the religion except Tawḥīd. Wallah, you'll find du'at, you'll find Islamic callers, so-called Islamic callers. You go to their website, they've got thousands of durus. They talk about everything. Motivational speakers. They got called to every corner of the earth. And they will talk about every single topic under the heavens and the earth, except for Tawḥīd al-Ulūhiyyah, worshipping Allah alone. And calling out Shirk and the people of Shirk. That is a step they will not take. When it's meant to be the first step that they take, if they're true callers to Allah. It should be the first thing they call to. It should be their distinguishing sign. It should be what they're known for. Instead, they're known for the opposite. They're known for avoiding that topic. How are such people du'at to Islam? How? Tell me. When their whole da'wah circumvents the da'wah of the prophets and the messengers. It's everything but the main da'wah, which is calling to worshipping Allah alone. It doesn't matter how motivational their speech is. It doesn't matter how they bring tears to your eyes. It doesn't matter how they touch your heart. It doesn't matter how much audience they have. If anything, they're busying you away from the most important thing that you need. If anything, they're busying the ummah as a whole away from that which is the key to their salvation, which is worshipping Allah alone and Tawḥīd. So who then is a greater threat to the ummah than these people, who unfortunately most Muslims see to be those who bring salvation to the ummah? Do you see where we are? Do you see our problem? Do you see what my role and your role is? Do you see the weight of the responsibility on my shoulder and your shoulder? You think it's a joke? Wallah, it's not a joke. Wallah, the weight of this responsibility is great. Do not think you can attend these classes and that Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala can benefit you and bless you with this knowledge and you just walk away without taking on responsibility. Wallah, you took on a responsibility, whether you love it or not. Since Allah has blessed you with this understanding, since Allah has guided you to this knowledge, wallahi, you have now carried on your shoulder a great responsibility. Because this is now something you have to proclaim to all of those around you. The Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam, when Jibreel alayhi salam revealed to him, and when he covered himself in the cloak and everything, and when he was commanded to call the people to Tawḥīd, that was a great responsibility on his shoulder. That's why the Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam, the most difficult time of his life that he went through was the beginning of the da'wah, when he was initially made a messenger and he was revealed to him. And that's where Khadija radiallahu anha came in. That's where she provided support to him. And that's why the Prophet ﷺ will never forget the support he got from Khadija radiallahu anha and from Abu Bakr at the beginning. And that's why they're the best of Allah's creation after the prophets and messengers. Abu Bakr radiallahu anha and those who stood by his side. And that's why Khadija holds a very special place in his heart, sallallahu alayhi wa sallam. Because that's when he took on this responsibility. But then we come, we attend durus of Tawḥīd, we learn about Tawḥīd, our eyes open, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala blesses us with knowledge, and then we go about our lives as if that Tawḥīd, its end destination is you. Wallah, it's not. Beware, my dear brother, my dear sister, that the knowledge of Tawḥīd, that its end destination is you, that it stops at you. Beware of that. Make sure it continues to flow to your children, to your family, to your loved ones, to those around you, and if Allah blesses you, to the whole world, because it's a great responsibility.